Hello! Welcome back. I always start with hello! And I don't sound like that for the rest of the episode. It's very weird. Welcome back to Spyro Reignited. We're in Spyro 2, which is already, like, just from the opening cutscene, I can tell shaping up to be a better game than its previous iteration. I'm gonna avoid harping on that one. I've made my points about the game that probably upset or at least disappointed or annoyed some people. And that's not what this game is. This is Spyro 2. This is a whole... Alright, the skybox is sort of hoping for a vast expanse there to look out over the world. But you get what I mean. It's a whole new game. We're here to enjoy Spyro 2. We're not here to think about Spyro 1. Here to make fun of Pogo the Gem Cutter and his stupid voice. Oh, not all the gems! Can you stop them? Yeah, fuck, why not? Oh, these are the fucking egg thieves. Goddamn running away from me and taunting me. I don't know what I got there. Okay, so it's ladybugs this time around. Oh, hey, it does that... Oh, no, I thought it did that thing I talked about in the previous one where, like, it changes the gem counter. I do, like... I actually kind of recognize these gems. These are... There's something in my brain going off, like ding ding. Yeah, the purple one in particular, my brain is going, you know that gem. This is a shape you've seen. Long time ago. These are old memories being dug out, because, again, sister played this. Vague memories of that. When, I basically didn't recognize anything from Spyro other than Spyro himself. And, you know, Sparks, a couple of the characters, I guess. Once we get to something I actually recognize, I'll be like, oi, I've got a thing. My brain is telling me I've recalled it. How many gems there are in this? I mean, probably the guide things works like it did last time. I just don't know what these, like, orbs I'm collecting are. He probably mentioned, I think he said they stole our, I don't know, cheese or some shit. Guidebook, let's see. There's 400. And what am I? Apparently there's 3 blés and a talisman in the shape of a pickaxe. Alright, so what's your deal there, Gummo or whatever your name is?
My friend Twitchy, he'll reward you.
Fucking... No, help us out. My friend will pay you. Just turn your back while I run the other direction, maybe. That's not shady.
I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this.
That's great. Which one's Alora? Is she the, I want to say fawn. I'm probably going to keep saying furry bait because, I mean, have you seen her? But anyway, this is Nathan from the last game. She's got more... It's not pants, per se, but more of a dress, I suppose. So, yeah, that's...
That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna miss calling them Nathans. Apparently Nathan thought it was weird when he would just, you know, kind of be tuned out and all of a sudden hear my voice go, damn, Nathan's got a great ass. Which, again, I only said because I named them Nathan. Hey, it's Moneybags! Ah, Moneybags. Are you the guy I'm supposed to find and help out?
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. And it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Who the fuck put this here, then? What is the purpose of that? Oh yeah, we have a ladder that we can't use. Can I use it? Also, no. What? Am I not allowed? No, we are physically unable to. This isn't like a permission thing. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a terrible idea. Let's see what Moneybags wants before he, before I continue here.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or
His head
not,
was
I'm
more
afraid there is
cube-shaped.
a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Nah, I'm good.
You'll have to pay up sooner or later. It's the only way across. I have to look after my Avalar's financial well-being. You know.
I like moneybags. I like all merchants in games. It's usually it's a soft sell for me if they're a merchant. Particularly if it's like a capable merchant. Like, I'm a merchant, but also like a top-notch fighter. Really enjoyed Octopath for that reason.
Back again, eh? And with plenty of treasure, I see. Would you like me...
Won't even increase the price. Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
I feel like his voice is different. Although that could be, you know, it's been 20 years, so...
To get a good look around,
okay,
press the
thanks,
action
Zoe.
button. Try using action to look around this...
Yep, it's a cave. Don't know why you wanted me to do that. It's a cave. Didn't do it in the last game, probably won't do it in this game. Where'd that scaredy cat lizard go? Yeah, but it might be because it's been 20 years since I've experienced this game, but I feel like Moneybags had more of a higher-pitched voice. He seems like he's a little too low-pitched, almost. He's got sort of a sultry quality to him, rather than the more, I say, Spyro, won't you help me get across this bridge? I would gladly help you get across this bridge for the small fee of 100 gems. It was always sort of high to me, never, oh, it's twitchy, never deep. But again, 20 years. I can believe I'm wrong. Shut up, Twitchy. Talking to the audience. And then...
portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Thanks, Twitchy. I think already we've had roughly the same number of lines of dialogue as the first game. So that's fun. God, stop doing that. You said you wouldn't. Don't piss off more people. Because you didn't like the game. We're here to enjoy too. And enjoy it I am so far. I still kind of wish it did that thing I was talking about where it remembers the last gem you picked up and changes the color. I very distinctly remember it doing that, and it feels like it's kind of a missed opportunity to not have it do that again. And if it didn't do that in the first place, why the hell not? That'd be a cool thing. They also don't drop gems anymore. It appears that they... Does Spark still do the... Yeah, he does, okay. They appear to just drop these orbs. And I have no idea what the orbs are. I can't get over there. That's right, this game has, you know, fucking sense of... This game has a sense of progression in that you get more abilities. I forgot. I should have also picked up on that when we discussed climbing.
Great!
But, you know.
The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Pretty sure that's... Oh, okay. Walk through, pyramid, trigger, Superfly power. Light the gem lamps through flame, light all the lamps quickly. Cool. This feels like proper flight. It also feels like I could probably go places, elsewhere. Got him. Yeah, he'd use the flight to get to places,
Thanks for
I
helping
would
me
need
light
like
the
a long
lamp,
jump
Spyro.
for.
A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
If that's not Tom Kenny, it's someone very similar to Tom Kenny, and I do recognize him. Now I have gems. Is that what I'm collecting this time around? Not instead of dragons, it's hypersonic. It's gems. I'm fine with that. Just want to make sure I'm on the, you know, same page as everyone here. Apparently I can't fly higher than that, so I can't get up to the big lamp. Which, okay, that was... Yeah, no, that's the highest I can fly. I'm collecting gems, thank you. I'm saying 63. Quick math. Where else can I go? I imagine there are some, don't know what that was about. Up near where I had to, like, climb that ladder. I can believe there's also some in there. But I need that flight, don't I? Okay, that was embarrassing. Nope, this is a gem-free zone. That's surprising. Ah, wait. Can I get higher now? No, I can't. Ah, I can totally get up there. I don't think I can get up to where the ladder is, but I can totally get up there. How clever. That's probably a thing I can break down later, that door. God! Looking at all this, it's like, ah, oh, here's all the stuff you can come back and do. And it's like, God, it's almost like this is an actual... So used to just making fun of things. I have to stop myself when I catch myself. It's like, no. Not here to complain about Spyro 1. You're here to enjoy Spyro 2. So I've gotten what I can. Let's head into this next world, shall we? Yeah! Okay. Well, loading screen's, I guess, a bit different. Got a sideways view this time. So was I in Avalar, or is Avalar... No, Glimmer is like the larger world. I guess that place was just called Avalar. Alright. I'm hip. I'm down. I got cherry Coke. I still stick with name Furry Bait. Moneybags!
Oh, no. Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Alright, so again, fucking look at that. There's... So, whenever I'm doing that, I realize what I'm doing, and I'm having to stop myself from comparing stroke complaining about Spyro 1. How many gems in here? 400 again. I have no idea what those question marks are. But that's kind of the point of a question mark. So, about the character designs. I'm gonna keep calling her Furry Bait, probably off and on, so I hope that doesn't annoy you. Or if it does, that probably amuses me a little bit, so maybe it will annoy you, and I'll get a chuckle out of you being annoyed about that, because I'm clearly right. I totally get diving abilities later. At least I can swim in this one. That's nice. No diving yet, though, it seems. God, see, look at that. So, let me put a positive spin on it. I'm looking forward to the abilities I will be able to unlock as I progress through the game, thus giving me a sense of, you know, progression and bettering myself. It's almost Metroidvania-esque, really. Moreover... okay, another life. Yeah, regarding the character designs, so Hunter's naked, right? That's like an established thing. And Alora isn't wearing pants. Now, if everyone was naked, fine, whatever. It's consistent. Hunter's already just buck-ass naked. She's at least covering her chest, but it's cut in a... Hi, Sparks, what's up? It's cut in a way that suggests she has breasts, which leads me to the whole... So she's just not wearing pants and going commando then, right? Because she seems to be. Which doesn't help with the whole, no, she's not furry bait potential argument I might get, which, again, you're wrong if you argue that. Fucking look at her.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds.
She at least has, like, human fingers and can talk.
Ripto
Well, term
has taken over
furry
the
bait
castle,
becomes, like,
and we need
Gardevoir
your
and Baneria, which
Start
can't
by
even...
retrieving
That's
the
basically an
talismans from each
animal
of the
that
worlds
you've
you visit.
captured and enslaved. Which is weird. She has a personality and can, like, think individually, so... This is clearly furry bait. Although I will say she's missing. She has one fewer finger than humans should. And Ripto's taken over the castle and... Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Regarding these talismans, wouldn't, hey, can we borrow that to defeat the guy who's trying to take over the world? I feel like that's a really solid argument for give me your damn talisman. Like, again, I'm assuming we just give it back to them when we're done with it. But, you know, if I had, like... And I get that they're probably important talismans, but, you know, the fate of the world here, guys. The world you live in. If you don't give it to me, you're fucked too. I feel like someone came into my room and said, yo, I need every copy of Okage Shadow King because it's like the game of the age that will save us all from the death of tomorrow's yestermoon. I'd be like, fuck off. And he'd be like, dude, if you don't give it to me, we're all going to die, and I'll give it right back to you when I'm done with it. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I guess you borrow it for a little bit. I mean, obviously, I would want some proof. Some cunt just can't come into my room and be like, yo, give me your game or we're all gonna die. There actually needs to be, like, a dictator going after the world. Mwahahaha. And, like, ah, yes, the orb of power will surely stop him, but you need all of them. And it's like, well, I've got one of them. I'll donate mine to the cause. It's sort of the point of the orb of power, isn't it? Anyway, Hunter, what's up?
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
Interestingly, I remember his voice being deeper, unlike Moneybags, who I remember being higher. I also remember in one of the games, he has like a little obstacle course in the main area. He teaches you how to jump around and long jump and glide. I seem to remember he teaches you the long jump. That might be like a later thing, though. He's like, there's no way you can do this, and then he does it, and I don't think it's something you can... Well, that guy got a fucking move on, didn't he?
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang...
Apparently this is what I'm thinking of.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button.
Yeah,
then
this is
press
totally what
jump
I'm thinking
again
of.
at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
I seem to remember more trees around this area. Certainly a darker shade of green, but that was the era, wasn't
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover.
Oh,
Hovering will
God,
give you extra
yeah.
height and distance.
I remember this, and it was a pain in my ass as a kid. I never quite get it right. Yeah, little like, whoop, as you hover there.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Alrighty. I don't know why I have to walk forward. I mean, I can run.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
You know, that thing you need to save the fucking world. I wasn't going to give it to you until you completed my obstacle course, but, you know. Again, if the orb is... well, you might as well. Alright, fair enough. Like, if the orb is doing something important, like powering our civilization, alright, I can see being reluctant to maybe give that up to the first guy that comes along and is like, hey, I need that orb. But he just had that in his pocket, and he knows we need it. I mean, I guess he does, you know, he's like, oh, why him? I could do it. So maybe he has something to prove, but, you know, still. Feel like he could have just, you know, handed us the orb and then taught us about the fine wonders of
Sorry,
getting the fuck
Spyro.
there.
I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Ah, moneybags. 500! I don't have that kind of money.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around, is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Well, I knew that from the last game. Well, alright, it is. I suppose I can't just expect them to assume I've played the last game. When the game was made, it's perfectly possible, you know, they didn't expect people to have played the last game, and they're checking it out, so they have to re-explain things.